everyone, Tim Schofield here. Time to take a look at the Honor Play, which is a phone geared more towards gaming with a very competitive price tag of around $400 US. Has a 6.3 inch display, a huge 3750 milliamp hour battery, also the Kirin 970 processor. So let's go and open it up, quickly take a look at what's in the box, and check out the Honor Play itself. Let's get started. Here is the Honor Play, very basic packaging. You'll also see that it does say AI next to Honor Play because it does have AI built in. Also, this is the 4GB model. There is also a 6GB model. The 4GB model is around $350, and that 6GB model is the one that is at $400. So here we go. Let's check out the phone right away. Here it is. See a more purple violet color. Setting it to the side for just a second. Let's really quickly look at what you would get in the box. SIM ejection tool. Looks like we have a case right here as well. And looks good, just a clear case. Some flexibility to it. I can throw that on the phone in just a second. Classic AC adapter for charging. And then of course your USB Type A to USB Type C white charging cable. That's it for what's in the box. Now to peel off this sticker on the back. I made sure not to say something. Someone in another video said not to talk while I peel something off. So there you have it there. Here is the Honor Play. One more sticker right there to take off. We can go ahead and boot it up. And while it boots up, we can toss on the case that comes with it so you can take a look. There we go, Honor powered by Android. I believe it does have Android 8.1 Oreo, if I'm not mistaken. So it does cover up the volume buttons. You'll see it does have a dual camera system on the back, fingerprint scanner down at the bottom. It seems like the openings look just fine. It does have a headphone jack. Always worth noting if it does have one. So overall, case looks good. Seems to overlap the edges, so it will protect the screen if it's laying flat on a desk. I will go ahead and run through the startup process and talk about anything that is noteworthy. Now, of course, you have the option to set fingerprint ID. You can set a face unlock or a password. Let's set up that fingerprint scanner. Looks like the fingerprint will do a lot more than just unlock your phone. You can answer calls, take photos, stop alarms, show notification panel, and browse photos. So a lot of things you can do just with gestures on the fingerprint scanner. Setting up that fingerprint scanner, let's go ahead and set our pointer finger down, lift it up, and enroll the fingerprint scanner. It looks like I need to access the edges. And there we go, successfully enrolled. I can rename that specific one if I'd like to, and then go in later and enroll other fingerprints if I'd like to. You have a full list of options for data import. I'm going to hit finish, set as a new device. And there we are. We are now on our home screen, and this is a 1080p display. You'll see, of course, up at the top, there is a bit of a notch with that front-facing camera facing you. Here is a close look at the design of the phone, an all-metal design. I do like this color, actually. I believe it's called ultraviolet. There's your SIM slot, microphone up at the top. Here's the side with the volume rockers and power button. Looks like the camera protrudes out just a little bit, that dual camera. One is 16 megapixel. The other one is a depth sensor, I do believe. And a look at the front. Very minimal bezels on this device, and of course with a notch, and I believe you can actually get rid of that notch if you'd like to. And as we always do, I would like to first jump into settings and go ahead and go to storage, where you will see you have 51.77 gigs out of the 64 gigs available right out of the box. I always like to check that out upon unboxing. Now this does run Android 8.1, and it does have the EMUI skin, which is Honor and Huawei's skin they have over phones. Looks like there's a folder for some games. If I press and hold on one of them, you'll see I can uninstall in the upper right-hand corner there. So it does give you the option. That's kind of what's taking up all of that space. I would like to open up the camera for the first time, where you can switch camera modes. You can enable a GPS tag if you'd like to, and you'll see AI photography brings out the color by intelligently adjusting your camera based on your object. So it will actually go ahead and determine what you are looking at and switch modes. I don't know if it has a text mode. I believe it might. So if it sees that it is writing, it will actually automatically switch. Down at the bottom there, it saw that T down at the bottom stands for text. So now it will switch its mode based on there actually being text in the shot to optimize the shot to make it look better. Other modes you have: video. You do have a portrait mode and aperture mode where you can change how blurry the background is. And of course you do have AR lenses right there where you can go ahead and add specific effects, objects. There's a little bird floating around if you'd like to add those type of things. As usual, I want to just snap a couple quick pictures just so you could see. Seems to be very quick actually with the shutter speed. Nice. That's good to see. More to come, of course. Need a little more time with the camera. This is just first impressions. Now I also want to jump back in settings and show you what I meant when I said you can hide the notch. So if you go into display settings and you go into notch, you have default, or you can go to hide notch, and you'll see up at the top now, that notch goes away just by darkening that status bar up at the top, or you can go ahead and show it. Looks like you can have a custom option. I'm curious to see what this actually is. Okay, so if there's a specific app that you want to actually change the notch, so let's say in Chrome you don't want the notch to be there, you can set it on a per app basis. So that's a really nice addition in terms of software that Honor has added. The display also gives you an option to change your color mode and temperature if you want normal, vivid, and the specific temperature, warm, cold, default. Nice to have the ability to change your display. And finally, EMUI adds a lot of features to Android. You'll see a one-handed UI. You do have a bunch of motion control, flip to mute, raise to wake, 3-finger screenshot. You have voice control. And overall, that's just about everything I wanted to show off for now on the Honor Play. I will test out the fingerprint scanner now. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Unlocks right away. 1, 2, 3. Wow, really quick, really snappy. Seems like fingerprints have come a really long way from when they first came out. They are very quick and snappy. Seems to be accurate as well. So overall, there you have it, the Honor Play. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to click that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. You can subscribe as well, a lot more content to come. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.